Hello YouTube, my name is The Legend of DS and welcome to another Media Create sales discussion video thingy majigger or analysis. Yeah, that's the correct term, analysis. And this is the week from oh wow, I already forgot the week. Let me just sorry about that. The week of the 4th to the 10th of September. This is episode 5. Last week I forgot to put 4 on the title, but I didn't put 4 on the thingy. Anyway, this week is very interesting because it was the launch of Destiny 2 and the launch of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, one for the PS4, one for the Switch. So let's get started, obviously, and number 1 was the aforementioned Destiny 2, selling 50,000 units. I mean, it's a Western game in Japan, so these kind of sales are to be expected. It's relatively well. Then we have Splatoon 2 continuing on to being the beast that it is, selling 44,000 units once again in Japan, bringing the total for that game to 1,101,000, at least in retail. Then we have Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 selling 24,045 units. Now this is the interesting part. We heard earlier this week that the game was a big hit in Japan, and there might be some storage issues and stock issues. So this number is actually pretty good. 24,000 is about half of what the PS4 version did last year. The PS4 version sold 66,000 units last year. Obviously, this is it's a late port. It's a late port on the system that has a small install base, and it still managed to do 24,000. From what we heard, very limited quantities of the game, not very limited, but limited quantities of the game were released to the public. So there might have been some stock issues. Then we have New Everyone's Golf selling 22,000 for the PS4, bringing in the total for that game to 123,000. Then we have Dragon Quest XI for the Passing of Time for the 3DS, selling 15,000, bringing the total for that game to 1.7 million. Then we have for the Nintendo Switch, and that was the 3DS version of Monster Hunter, Dragon Quest XI. By the way, I think the Dragon Quest XI, both 3DS and PS4 are going to have their legs cut short today in the Nintendo Direct. The Japanese version has 5 more minutes. People are saying it's for Mario and Rabbids. My speculation is Dragon Quest XI on Switch also going to be there, even if it's just a teaser or release date, no matter what. Moving on, then we have at the 5th position, the 6th position, Monster Hunter Double Cross for the Nintendo Switch, selling 12,000, bringing the grand total to 124,000 units for that game. At number 7, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, selling 10,000 units, bringing the grand total to 683. Then we have Dragon Quest XI for the Passing of Time for the PS4, selling 9,000 units, bringing the total to 1,033,000, or almost 1.34, because it is at 1.337. Then we have for the 3DS Snack World selling 7,000 units, bringing the grand total to 155. And closing out the top 10, a new release, Bless Me in This Wonderful World, Judge This Greedy Game for the PS4, selling 7,000 units. Then moving on to the bottom half of the top 10 or the top 20, we have again selling exactly 7,000 units, Bless Me in This Wonderful World, Judge This Greedy Game for the PS Vita. The Vita version selling obviously less than the PS4 version. Then we have for the 3DS World Tree and Wonderland Dungeon 2 selling 5,000 units, bringing the grand total to 35,000. Then for the Nintendo Switch, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild selling another 4,000 units, bringing the grand total for the game to 580,000 in Japan. The game's already outsold the Twilight Princess on the Nintendo Wii, I believe, not the combined Wii and GameCube, but the Nintendo Wii version of Twilight Princess. It outsold it in Japan, and if Breath of the Wild keeps on going on the tear that it is, I believe that tomorrow or today we're going to be hearing from NPD So if Breath of the Wild continues on going the route that it is, it might just be the best-selling Zelda game ever by the end of the year, and probably 10 million by the time 2018 ends, or mid 2018 I should say, or probably, yeah, about that, mid to late 2018. Then we have for the PS4 number 2, The Bride of the New Moon. Azura, I believe, the Knights of Azura 2. It's missing an A there. The Bride of the New Moon, selling 4,000 units, bringing the grand total to 22,000. This game, people were trying to make it. I've seen some people show that this is a game that shows that Tecmo Koei or Gus Games probably won't sell on the Switch, and people, because of the sales data from last week. But the game appears to have been a complete bomb everywhere. Then we have Biohazard Liberation Ember Edition for the PS4, selling another 3,000 units, bringing the grand total to 13,000. Then we have for the Nintendo Switch ARMS, selling 3,711 units, bringing the grand total to 218,000 for the game. Good sales for the new IP in Japan. Then Animal Crossing Amiibo Plus, selling another 3,000 units, bringing it to 236. Then Late Night for the PS4, selling 3,000 units. Then the PS Vita version of Minecraft, selling another 2,000 units, bringing the total to 1.2 million. And to round off and end the top 20, we have the Hitman, the complete first season, selling another 2,900, bringing the total to 32,000 units for that game. Overall, good sales. Wanted a little bit more from Dragon Ball Xenoverse, but hey, limited quantities, limited supply, I believe. They said it was a big hit. It was sold out. Now, hopefully, they'll see the sales of that game on the Switch, and I don't know, maybe port the game the Dragon Ball game that everybody wants, Dragon Ball FighterZ Z. And I'm gonna be completely honest, FighterZ Z seems to be the only game that makes me want a PS4, because that looks that damn good. So let's move on to hardware sales, with once again the Nintendo Switch taking up first spot, selling 45,000 units. I believe if this continues on, by the end of the year, the Switch will be at over 2 million in Japan, despite the limited supply, limited storage and stock. So it's going to be very interesting to see how well the Switch does by the end of the year. Then at number 2 we have the PS4 doing 18,000. Then the thing that surprised me the most, number 3 with a bullet, selling one unit away from the 11,000, is the PlayStation Pro, selling 10,999. It's incredible. I don't think I believe this is one of the first times, or one of the few times we have seen the PS Pro selling over 10,000 units, but doing incredible numbers. It needs to be praised. I was not expecting this. I don't know what happened in Japan for this game to do that well. Maybe it was a Destiny bundle. I don't know. But the game, the console doing extremely well. Bringing the grand total of the PS4 at around 29,000 units. Then we have the new 3DS XL selling 9,000 units. Then the 3DS first, then the 2DS. The new 2DS selling another 9,000 units. Then the PlayStation Vita selling 3,000 units, almost 4,000. Then we have the 2DS selling 1,000 units, also closer to the 2,000 than the 1,000. Then the new 3DS selling 331, the PS3 selling 115, the Wii U dropping below the three triple digits, selling 90 units, and finally the Xbox One selling 63 units. So yeah, those are the sales data for Japan for the aforementioned week of the 4th to the 10th of September. Overall, good sales all around, especially for Switch games and for the Nintendo Switch. Almost 1-to-1 in terms of sales for Splatoon 2. It is incredible how much Splatoon is doing in Japan. But no, it's incredible. Now we have to wait and see. a good opening for Xenoverse, selling about half, a little less than half, obviously, but very close to Japan, no, to the original PlayStation 4 release. And yeah, let's see what today's Nintendo Direct is gonna bring us. So thank you guys for watching. I've been the Legend of DS, and I'll see you guys next time.